So, dear friend, today we will discuss the maxillary nerve. As you know, the maxillary nerve is one of the three branches of the trigeminal ganglia. The one branch is ophthalmic nerve, second maxillary nerve, third the mandibular nerve. We have already discussed the mandibular nerve. Now, today we will discuss the maxillary nerve. As this maxillary nerve starts from the trigeminal ganglia. The trigeminal ganglia, and from the anterior side, the three nerve. One is the ophthalmic nerve, this is the maxillary nerve, and this is the mandibular nerve. Okay. Now this maxillary nerve, after rising from the trigeminal ganglia from anterior convex surface, passes for the lateral valve of the cavernous sinus, runs anteriorly, and then enters into the foramen rotundum. This is the skull. On the floor of this middle cranial fossa, there is a small foramina, the foramen rotundum. And through this foramen rotundum, after passing through the lateral wall of the cavernous sinus, enter into the foramen rotundum, and this foramen rotundum opens into the pterygopalatine fossa. And this foramen rotundum is not actually the foramen; it is like a canal. A small part runs here, this maxillary nerve, through this foramen rotundum or the canal. Just I draw the diagram. Look here. This is the pterygoid plate. This is the alveolar arch from the maxilla. Okay, so here this nerve passes through the foramen rotundum. It passes through the canal here. This is the canal here, and it enters into the pterygopalatine fossa here. Okay, so actually this is like a canal. Clear? So now this enters into the pterygopalatine fossa, and in the pterygopalatine fossa, this maxillary nerve is connected to the pterygopalatine ganglia by the two roots. Okay, these are the two roots through which this maxillary nerve is connected to pterygopalatine ganglia and pterygopalatine fossa. Then further, this maxillary nerve passes through the infraorbital fissure. Okay, here, so the infraorbital fissure is there when we enter the orbital cavity. Initially, there is an infraorbital groove here. So it passes through the infraorbital groove here. This is the infraorbital groove. Then infraorbital canal here. Suppose this is the canal. So this nerve now runs into the infraorbital canal here, and then comes out through the infraorbital foramen. Okay, the face. In the foramen, in the face. So this is the infraorbital foramen. So this nerve comes out of the infraorbital foramen and then divided into the different branches. Okay, we will come later on the branches. So this is the whole course of the maxillary nerve. The maxillary nerve is a purely sensory nerve. Okay, we carry the sensation from the different areas, from the palate, from the nasal cavity, from the orbit, from the pharynx. Okay, here. So this is, now what are the branches of this maxillary nerve? Maxillary nerve give rise to the branches. Okay. First, when it enters into the infraorbital groove, here it gives rise to the, before that infraorbital groove, here in the cranial cavity, in the middle cranial fossa, here this gives rise to the first branch, the meningeal branch. Meningeal branch, which supply the meninges of the middle cranial fossa, durameter. Okay. Further, when it enters here into the pterygopalatine fossa, in the pterygopalatine fossa here, it gives rise to the ganglionic branches, for which these ganglionic branches connect the pterygopalatine fossa ganglia, and then here in the, when it enters into the infraorbital foramen here, before here, it gives rise to the one branch, zygomatic branch, which enters into the, for the infraorbital fissure, enters into the orbit here, zygomatic branch here. Now this zygomatic branch divided into the two branch, zygomatico-facial branch and the zygomatico-temporal branch here. Okay, so this zygomatico-facial branch, here, after piercing the here the zygomatic bone, lateral wall of the this orbit enters into the zygomatic bone, and at the facial surface of zygomatic bone is zygomatico-facial foramina, and then this nerve comes out of the zygomatico-facial foramina and supply the skin of the here the zygomatic bone, around the zygomatic bone. So zygomatico-facial, this zygomatico-temporal. The zygomatico-temporal nerve, after piercing the here the lateral wall of the orbital cavity here, and it comes out of the inner surface of the zygomatic bone here. There is a one foramina, the zygomatico-temporal foramen, and this nerve, after coming zygomatico-temporal foramen, and supply the, and passes towards the here the temple region, and supply the skin of the here the temporal part here of the lateral side of the skull here, of the head. So this is the zygomatico-temporal nerve. Now this zygomatico-temporal nerve also carry the secretomotor fiber towards the lacrimal gland here, because these fiber come from the pterygopalatine folia. So this also carry the, I am drawing the different color, the green color here. So these are the secretomotor fiber which runs first run with the zygomatic nerve, then passes for zygomatico-temporal branch, and then this zygomatico-temporal branch here, this fiber enters into the lacrimal nerve here. Here the lacrimal nerve comes, the branch of the ophthalmic nerve, and this fiber runs for the lacrimal nerve here, and then supply the lacrimal gland here. So these are the secretomotor fiber which actually come from the pterygopalatine ganglia here, but this fiber here runs for the zygomatic nerve, the zygomatico-temporal branch, and through the zygomatico-temporal branch and enters into the lacrimal. So this is the first nerve, zygomatic nerve. Now here the second branch here, which gives rise to the, when this nerve passes infraorbital foramina, it enters into the maxilla bone. This is the posterior superior alveolar nerve. This posterior superior alveolar nerve here, it passes for the posteriorly placed foramina in the maxilla bone here, and then runs on the lateral wall of the this maxillary sinus, and then divide into the branches, which supply the here the dental plexus here on the molar tooth here, on the upper molar tooth. So these are the posterior superior alveolar branch. Okay. Then when this nerve passes through the infraorbital groove here, it gives to the middle superior alveolar nerve. This middle superior alveolar nerve runs same on the lateral wall of the maxilla bone, passes towards the anteriorly and supply the, and divide into the branches, which supply the premolar and the incisor teeth here. So this is here the middle superior alveolar, and this middle superior alveolar branch also supply the mucous membrane of the maxillary sinus here, maxillary air sinus. Then here the third branch here, which comes from the anterior side of the infraorbital groove, or now the infraorbital canal here, and this branch is known as the anterior superior alveolar nerve. This anterior superior alveolar nerve again passes for the wall of the here, the maxillary sinus, divide into the branches, supply the incisor and the canine teeth Okay, in the pulp space of the inside canal teeth, there is the sensation here, and this also supply the mucous membrane of the inner side of the maxillary ear sinus here. So this is the anterocephallar nerve. Then the remaining nerve I told you comes from the infraorbital foramen. Okay, orbital foramen here, and then it is known as the infraorbital nerve, and this infraorbital nerve divided into the branches. There are 3 or 4 branches. One branch supply the lower eyelid, skin of the lower eyelid, okay, and the mucosa of the lower eyelid. Here the medial branch supply the lateral wall of the nose and the lower part of the septum, mobile part of the septum here. Okay, so this is the nasal branch, we can say, supply the skin of the lateral wall of the nose and the mobile part of the septum. Here the inferior branch is known as the labial branch, which supply the upper lip, skin, and the mucosa of the upper lip and rhythm. So this is the labial branch here. Okay, so these are the branches of the maxillary nerve, purely come from the maxillary nerve. The other certain branches come from the ganglion, okay, pterygopolytic ganglia, but these are the branches of the maxillary nerve which passes through the pterygopolytic ganglia without relay and supply the mucous membrane of the palate, soft palate, pharynx and the nasal cavity. So we will discuss these branches in the pterygopalatine ganglia in the next lecture here. So I think this is all about the maxillary nerve. Okay, thank you.